My name is Ryan. In around 2019 or so, I was having a lot of issues mentally with identity, with sexuality. And as soon as I Googled my issues, I kind of was surrounded by a bunch of stuff that basically said, you're trans, you're trans, you're trans. And I got it into my head that I was trans. I had convinced myself that life would be better if I was a guy. Life would be easier, I would be happier. I'm born female, by the way. I'm a detransitioner, female to male, back to female again. And so I went to Planned Parenthood like a week later, and I basically walked in. I said, hi, I think I'm trans. They said, great, we're gonna diagnose you with gender dysphoria, and here's your prescription for testosterone. And I said, great! I didn't actually realize in my head what a huge fucking red flag this was. And I went on hormones, and I got my first hormone injection like a week later. And then I got a binder and everything like that. I saw a therapist because I was going to get top surgery. Thank God I didn't. And it only took one therapy appointment for me to explain that I was trans or identified as trans and I wanted to get top surgery. They didn't ask me any questions. They didn't like poke or prod or try to be like, how long have you been transitioning? Are you sure this is the right thing for you? Nothing. Everything was approved. Nobody questioned me. Nobody did anything. I was basically diagnosing myself consistently throughout my entire transition. I was responsible for my own medical diagnosis, which is really crazy. Right around when I decided that I wanted to get top surgery, I had actually started to have some doubts about being trans. And I saw all the makeup racks and the wall at Walgreens and all the women looking beautiful and just doing all these crazy makeup looks, and I started to miss it a little bit. I eventually had to realize that I had done something wrong, and I started to not like being a guy anymore and started to miss being a woman. And then eventually I decided that I was just gonna go back, and it was gonna be difficult and it was gonna be hard, but at least I was going to be comfortable in my own body. As my own gender, I would go and people would think that I was a trans woman, when I'm like, no, I am a biological woman, but thanks. It's been going better and better ever since. I don't necessarily have dysphoria about anything. The only thing that I have never actually admitted on video before, I hate my voice. Honestly, guys, I kind of fucking hate it. Anytime that I make videos on Twitch, I get asked, what are you? I would love to get voice feminization surgery, but unfortunately at this point I cannot afford it. It's the thing that I absolutely hate the most about me, and I don't know if I will ever be able to fix it. There are a lot more detransitioners than you think there are. And the transgender industry is not there to help you. They're there to make money off of you because you pay for all of these expensive surgeries and then they get paid. They're not going to tell you that, not voluntarily at least, that their product might not work and you might hate it. And there are a lot of stories about people who do bottom surgery and it doesn't work, who can never have sex again, who they did a sex operation and they can't even have sex. Do you understand like how fucked up that would be? But they're never gonna tell you about that.